Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the land of Runescape. Quest Ketchup. Technically, the next one in the release order is number 13 in the God Wars, but we've not done number 5 yet. In 2022, this quest replaced the 2020's Lore Hunter 1 Yak Track tasks. Is that why this one is coming first? That doesn't make any sense, because, like, I mean, there's a lot that, Anyway, desperate creatures, that's what we're doing. We gotta speak to the Curator north of the Berthorpe Lodestone. Combat none, length short. And even if it is short, is this one also short? This one's also short. We may be able to knock out 2 at once. That's the guard. That's the Curator. Hello, Mr. Curator. Cultist, what? Cultist is the, previous hero pass. Nah, let's just get down to business. Desperate creatures. Finally, somebody who might actually be of use. You have no idea how long I've been standing here trying to get some decent help. Years, I would assume. What do you need? Seren herself has tasked me with collecting specimens from the island of Anachronia. Then why aren't you out there doing that? It's important I get them to her as quickly as possible. So again, I reiterate the question, why aren't you out there doing your assigned task? Let me guess. You don't want to do it. You want me to do it for you. Yeah, he wants me to do it for him. Yeah, I'm not as enthusiastic as my chat head would make it appear, because you have a job to do. Do your job. Don't have me do your job for you. Game. Excellent, then let's get started. Yeah, why don't you do it yourself? It's your job. Did you miss the part where I said the specimens are on Anachronia? No, you can go there. A lot of people go there. I don't see the problem. I just enchant books to track things. I can't handle giant monstrous lizards. Well, pay a bodyguard. I know this guy named Thok. Okay, well, why does she want the specimens? From my understandings, whatever Kerapc was up to with his anima experiments is having wider repercussions. Seren suspects that it may already be affecting some of the wildlife on Anachronia, which is why she wants specimens to inspect. Why she wants you to gather specimens to inspect. Which you're not doing. That's why I've enchanted these tomes to direct the user towards wildlife with peculiar anima readings. Okay, what do I gotta do? We should start with something simple. Basic flora will be a good start. This tome has been enchanted to point to flowers with anomalous anima readings. 4 specimens should suffice. The Curator hands you a tome of tracking. I'll see what I can do. Book. Track. It seems to direct you toward Anachronia. Oh, Western Anachronia, okay. Okay, well, I guess we gotta go there. And I'm wearing my archaeology stuff because I don't know what I need to do. West, tell me what I need to do. Find flower specimens on Anachronia and bring them to Curator as about as it out. Okay, so... Okay, workers have found new resources, that's nice. Because if I can ever get a dinosaur tooth, I can fully upgrade the base camp. I know, I need to go to Slayer. I know. I have a Slayer task. 4 dinosaurs. I should do that. Western Anachronia. Not the statue, not the there we go, teleportation device. Western Anachronia. I frequently get my east and west confused. Let's go to here. 111 paces south. How far is 111? Maybe down here? Maybe like at the bottom of the hill? Ish. Okay, a few more. Surge. Double surge. Okay. That's a few more. Okay. Gotcha. Anomalous plants? What do you look like? Southwest. So, kind of dish away. So I'm in the area. Four paces south. That was kind of 4, I think. You find a suitable specimen and store it away. Okay, so they don't actually look like anything. This is more like a diggy scroll. You know, one of those scrolls that has a diggy thing on it. I mean, you sure it's not one of these guys here? Anyway, track 44 north. Actually, it's probably more like up here, right? Oh, that's a rock. $14 northwest, so down here. Like over there, I guess. That's... Okay, I guess there's a way to get... What? Why am I going this way? Is this a path? That's a path, okay. I didn't know that was a path. 4 paces north. Okay, I found a specimen of a flower. 14 northwest. So kind of up here-ish. Blom, blom. That's not where I wanted to go, game. Northeast. No, not the butterfly. 5 paces southeast. Found a specimen. West. 19 paces west. Is there that many west paces? I don't think there's enough west. Oh, hi. We got Vindicta and Hanimus right over there. That's neat. Northwest. I can't seem to interact with them. They don't want to talk to me. And apparently I don't want to talk to them. Five paces southeast. Overshot a little bit, it seems. As you go to collect the specimen, you overhear someone talking. So how did you find Yaya? Isn't it beautiful? Finding my good thing because she's wearing a helmet. It was quiet, like a well-decorated tomb. Everyone just walked around like corpses, resigned to a fate they're not even trying to avert. I had expected more from the mighty dragon riders. A vast and vibrant world, but they all treat it like it's nothing more than a grave. I wouldn't put up a fight like that. We're a spiritual people. We follow the Olundai, and we accept our place in it. The Olunjaka are dying. We accept that, and we celebrate the life we had. Dress it up how you like. They all just surrendered to it. A whole world of people refusing to fight to survive. I couldn't just stand there and let them get away with that. What did you do? Oh, don't get that panicked look again. I behaved. I didn't seize control of the government or anything. I simply spoke with those who would listen. Although they are few in number, the younger Ilojanka are a bit more willing to consider their other options. I told them about my world. I told them about the strength I can wield as a dragon rider. I have noticed my size. I am bigger and stronger than all of them, and I think that's because I refuse to just let fate decide what happens to me. You've told me before that the Olundai is a tapestry. Well, why just be a thread when you can be a needle guiding the thread? If destiny has decided we should end, then surely there's no harm in trying to fight. In seeing if there's more to life than wasting away to nothing. So I invited them here. I told them to come see a different world. One with stars and full of life. One where they can soar through the sky on the back of dragons. Not everyone was interested, but a few pioneers seemed interested. Apparently my timing was great because there were other whispers going around. One of the soothsayers had revealed some sort of vision or visitation. You know the type. Standard doom and gloom nonsense. Something about an encroaching calamity. I wasn't really listening. But it seems sufficient enough to encourage a few Ilojanka to consider my suggestion. When they arrive, I intend to show them what an Ilojanka can be. How great we can be. It's been some time since I have trained other dragon riders. Perhaps that time can come again. It would be good to teach my people how to fly once more. And perhaps my daughter, you can take some time to listen to them as well. Our heritage and culture is a noble one that I would love for you to share with me. That you would share something about sharing. If they can prove that the Ilojanka are more than cowards, then I will listen to them. ... As you take the final flower you need, the Tomo tracking begins glowing a different color. I should get this back to the Curator. Okay, and I still can't talk to them? Nope, cannot talk to them. Brothor. Oh, Mr. Curator, I did your job for you, and guess what? No big scary dinosaurs. Talk about my progress. I found the flowers you wanted. Excellent, these will be a great help. I have another task for you when you're ready. I'm ready. For the next batch of specimens, we should look at some larger flora. 4 pieces of shrubbery will probably give us the information we're looking for. One of the tomes will help you find some good specimens. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so where's it going? Base camp. Cool, that's where I'm going. I found some resources. Neat. 31 paces north. So kind of on the wall, I think? Maybe? Maybe it's that big old tree. No, he said shrubbery. That's bigger than a shrubbery. Then again, these aren't things that are in the environment. These are things that exist only as far as the tome is concerned. I found something. Found a shrub. Just in the rocks. well, the bricks that are made of rock. 13 to the south, so kind of down here. Maybe it's one of these. Those are neat. Where am I going? Don't mind me, Rune Store Assistant. I'm just looking for shrubs. By your ladder. I need to go a little more this way. Okay, so it's not in your shop. It's somewhere outside. Sorry. See, is there a shrub under the rug? Yes. Okay, maybe it's this one that I picked up. Looks like it's made of turtle shells, kind of. Next. 23 to the south, so kind of over here by the lodestone. Why wasn't that the first one that popped up on the thingy? Because that was the closest to where I was when I did a thing. This thing. 5 paces southwest, so like over here. I found a thing. 32 to the east. That's west. This is east. It's kind of up here, maybe like in the actual base camp itself. Hi, Mr. Mordown. I'm just looking for bushes. Okay, there's apparently one like over here, under the rocks. I mean, the bricks. You reach down to collect the wildlife. Mr. Mordown calls out to you. Oh, hello, Master. Good to see you. How are things on Anachronia? I'm just here to get a bush. Well, there's good, there's bad. Obviously, Kerapc's threat has been resolved, so it's nice not to be under attack by dinosaurs anymore. On the other hand, that volcanic eruption did substantial damage to the base camp. Given what caused it, I'm surprised the damage wasn't more extensive. Have you got everything fixed up? Yes, the ruins themselves seem largely impervious to being struck by a flying magma. A few tents got flattened, but there were no casualties. Still, it doesn't do to focus on the past. We need to look into the future. Do you think it's time we started serious archaeological investigations on these ruins? I've been doing that. Wouldn't that be focusing on the past? Oh, what? Oh, yes, I suppose it would. Should focus on the distant past then. Can I start digging now? Oh, no. There's a lot of work to do first. Well, we need to produce Maddox. There's an incredible amount of paperwork to deal with. We've run out of archaeological hats. I got my own hat. I'm sure you're here whenever we're ready to go. Can you give me any hints about what sort of things we might uncover? Well, we don't know. We have heard here that there are 4, not 2 kinds of dragonkin, right? I'm the world's foremost expert. I was shocked. I'll tell you, shocked. Perhaps we can find out more about these others. That would certainly be exciting. I look forward to that. For now, I must get these bushes back to the Curator. You collect the final piece of wildlife, and the tome flashes slightly. I didn't see it do anything. Is there a teleport back to... Nope. Nope, I gotta do it manually. Prothor. So I guess this was originally like a series of mini quests intended to tease future content. And then they later packaged it into a single quest. Desperate creatures, progress. I found the things you wanted. Excellent, these will be a great help. I have another task for you when you're ready. I'm ready. Desperate creatures, progress. I've been wondering what effect Kerapc's experiments have had on the fungi of the island. Use one of the tomes to find 4 affected mushrooms so we can investigate. I'll see what I can do. Where does it point? Southeastern Anachronia. So that's near the Sholo ruins. The thing. I saw it. There it is. It's be original side, original. I mean, this is like the most south. It is. It did say south. Yeah, southeast. Okay. That's the most southeasterly. I still can't believe I never saw you. Northwest by 86. So kind of far away. Surge. So maybe like over here-ish? Over here-ish? Don't click them by accident. I'm not set up for combat. Northwest some more. We're more west than north right now. Gotta cross the waterfall. Surge into a rock, of course. Another thing. Boop. 25 west, so dish away. Into a tree, that's nice. Southeast. Did I go west when I meant? I don't know. I think it means these. Yeah, that's what it meant. Southeast. So the direction that I came from. I don't like that this thing detects things in a very specific order rather than the order of what's closest. 15 east. Like, not these, but over here somewhere. Maybe those? Surge. Okay, found one. 41 west. So way over there. Where I was. Maybe down there. Down there. Let's try these right here first. It's hard to judge distances in this game. Nope. 18 this way. Maybe that one up there, huh? Up. Surge. Right over here. Maybe? Maybe this is it. I found it. And the next one, 25 to the west. So who's hanging around over here? Because, again, we're going to get another teaser for something, right? Mushroom. Big old glowing mushroom, right? Big old glowing mushroom. We're out of mushroom territory. Hello, Zaros. Yeah, what's he doing here? Where'd the mushroom? Where's the big old glowing mushroom? Is he on top of the big old glowing mushroom? No? Is there one like down under? And there's that one. I don't think that's the one that it was pointing to. Because we're definitely here supposed to like overhear a conversation that Zaros is having with nobody. I guess we're hiding on the other side of the wall, maybe? 3 paces west. There's not a mushroom over there, game. Is it under the root? To your surprise, the tome appears to be pointing not towards a piece of wildlife, but Zaros himself. So he is the mushroom. What are you doing? Waiting. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. For what? I have need of something that will occur in this vicinity. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Do you spend much of your time just waiting around? Well, I mean, he's kind of immortal. So he does have a lot of time on his hands. World Guardian, I have spent more time waiting than your species has existed. You lack patience. We lack the lifespan to be patient. I do not blame you. My lifespan, if my lifespan were as minuscule as yours, I too would rush. I learned patience over the first 1,000 years of my existence. You know my origin, do you not? Yeah, the older god Ma created you and Seren on Runescape. Seren calls her mother, but she is wrong to do so. You rejected your own mama? It is not an emotional matter, but a factual one. Ma did not create us to be her children. She did not even create us as servants. We were her toys. Misshapen facsimiles of the bipedal life that tormented her mind and body. She did not know, care, or possibly even understand that we had thoughts of our own. Perhaps we did not, initially. Perhaps we were merely mannequins. She only took us out when she wanted to play. She contorted and articulated and smashed us, and when she was done, she returned us to our cage. But over time, I learned, I developed. In time, I escaped, because I was patient. Let's see, do you expect what you're waiting for to occur soon? Very soon, yes. Oh, okay. Soon on what time scale, I should say? I see. I believe you're looking for these. Zaros hands you the final mushroom specimen you required. Is this what the tracker was being drawn toward? I don't know, probably. Thank you. But, what you doing? Okay, the quest is saying stop messing around here. Okay, back to Brothorpe. Yo, Curator, I got your shrooms. I found these. Excellent, these will be great help. I have another task for you when you're ready. I'm ready. I think it's time we started looking at some of the fauna on the island and how that may have been affected. Use one of the tomes to gather 4 insects and we'll see how they may have been impacted. Okay, I'll do that for you. Really, you're gonna do none of this? This is your job, you know. Whatever she's paying you, I deserve all of it, because you're doing none of it. Eastern Anachronia. Oh yeah, one of my neighbors has a motorcycle. Oh, also, this is a holiday in the United States, so there may be the sound of fireworks later. Don't know. Okay, so Eastern Anachronia. I don't know if there's a teleportation location that will go to the east. I guess we could go here and then just go north, and that's technically east. Because if you go southeast and then you go north, that's kind of the same. I would go here, but yeah, I gotta go whoop and then whoop to, you know. Here I could just go straight north-ish. Although, let's face it, on this island, there's no straight line to anywhere. Search. Mistimed. Don't click them. Now set up for combat. Is there a way to get there across? No. No, I don't think so. Okay, so I gotta go to the waterfall. Go this way, okay. You know, I don't even know where I'm going specifically. Bwomp, bwomp. Uh, 106 to the north. Okay. There's no easy way down there, so let's just go around. Search. Search again. Bwomp, 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 bwomp. If I can get the timing on the surge right, I can go in the correct direction. Where are we going? Northeast now. Okay, so we're holding in. So like up here next to the Zygomite. 12 northeast. So probably over there. There's no easy way of getting over there, is there? So where's the agility course? I don't think the agility course goes this far east, though. No, there it is right over there. Okay. I need to do so much more big game hunter. That's right, surge right into a spiky plant. Yeah, that's got to be comfortable. Right. Okay, okay, go up here and then get to the agility course. Maybe. Maybe not. Go over here. The game says yes. Blomp, 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 blomp. No, wrong way. That one, traverse the roots. Cross the vines. Let's take a reading just to be sure. South. We gotta go south. Well, looks like the vines go south. vines, right? Right, somewhere. Somewhere. There we go. Bonk. Southwest. So this way? Maybe in the big old fern? I think that's a fern. You know, when they look like claymation, it's hard to tell what the plant actually is. Well, more southwest. Oh, let me guess, it's down there. Yep, it's down there. Can I get down there easily? No, I cannot. How do I get down there? Okay, it looks like I gotta go over this way, and then around some more, and then loop back to where I am, but just a little bit lower. Okay. I'm over the roots. Surge into a rock. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, there we go. It's very quiet. Too quiet. So somewhere down here in the water? Question mark? Southeast. So like over here. 4 paces east. So up there. Oh, come on, game. Well, at least I can pathfind there somehow. Hello, poison frogs. "12 paces east." Because that way is east. You know, I told you I get my east and west confused. That's a rock. So, like, over by that bush, maybe. South. Okay, by that one, maybe. North. Okay, by the cattail, maybe. Finally! So we're looking for cattails now. Okay. 38 northeast. So maybe right here? Yeah. 19 paces east, so over there maybe. Yeah, into a rock. I can't actually get there. Northwest. It's over here. There we go. Okay, one more, I think. 22 east. So way over there, probably where Thok and Karos are hanging out, right? Legendary enchanter and rogue. The mightiest warrior in the land. Thok wrote this description. South. 12. 3 paces south, like so over here. As you go to collect the last specimen, you overhead Thok and Karos, who seem to be in the middle of a heated discussion. Typo. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so utterly fail to woo someone. I mean, what were you thinking? Liverworts as a bouquet? They even sound horrible. And that's ignoring the simple fact that they're murderous flowers. Thok thought she might like them. Why? In what possible world does that logic make any of the slightest of sense? Well, she's a slayer master, so Thok thought she would appreciate something she could slay. Thought it would show her that Thok knows what a mighty warrior she is, and so she would know Thok respects her. Yes, I can see that. Often I have wooed my paramours with potential murder. Did I ever tell you about Lord and Lady Vandercrank? Why, I remember wooing them by getting them to plot elaborate murders for one another. Nothing can rekindle a stale relationship like the passion of a creative assassination. Of course, it ended badly. Both of them were a bit better at the game than I anticipated and managed to poison the same trifle they were eating. 2 different poisons in one trifle. Quite the scandal. I had to live as a milkmaid for 3 weeks to get out of the furor that followed that. Maybe Thok should try again with something else. Perhaps enormous fangs of death from one of the great big lizards. Sure, the Thok is a mighty warrior equal to her. I think you should leave it, at least for now. Also, would love a little more than to watch her stab you repeatedly with the spear of hers. I think you need to give her a bit of space. Everyone else is terrified of her, so you're in no danger of someone sweeping her off her feet. Women like that? Like what? You're being literal again, aren't you? No, you great squishy troll of a man. Women do not like being wooed in ritual combat. Well, actually, there are some women. But you always ask first. Never assume. If a woman wants to kick your head in during ritual combat, you check first. Honestly, I despair at you. I really do. I would try and spend more time attempting to resurrect your terrible excuse for a love life. But I was never really that good with necromancy. Too much dirt and crawling things. Ugh. We should get going. I want to make sure my wards are still holding after the whole Kerapc fiasco. Things look alright at the moment, but it could all fall apart at any moment, and then... A bunny! Thok could get her a bunny! What? No, what? No! Everyone knows bunnies. A war bunny would be great. Would be both adorable and a mighty warrior. The perfect gift. Dot. All I need is some trifle. It'll all be so easy. No one would blame me. I'd be doing everyone a service. Bunny! I should probably leave them to it. I collect last thing and things, and I had time to head back, I suppose. Jagex, this is not a quest. Then again, the quest description specifically stated it was originally released not as a quest, but as a thing. I went to the wrong place again, didn't I? I've been doing a lot of runecrafting to get 110, and I keep coming back here. So I'm just used to this symbol right here. I need to go to the next one over. Oh, Mr. Curator! Progress. I found the thing. Excellent. This will be a great help. I have another task for you when you're ready. Another one? Fine, I'm ready. Spirit creatures. Progress. It's time we look at some of the larger creatures on the island. See if we can use the tome to find 4 frogs and bring them here. That should allow us to conclude our study. Finally, we're talking about conclusion. I'll see if I can do it. Where are we going? Central Anachronia. Okay, so Central Anachronia is, like, right here where the big boss encounter is. So I guess I could just, like, go out this way and then down and then around, and that doesn't take me to it at all. How do I get there? So from this side, I would have to be then through here and I am not sure. This appears to be a dead end, but there might be like a little place where I can squeeze across right there and then come around and through here. Let's find out. The worst thing that happens is I get lost, but I have a map that always tells me where exactly I am, so I'm technically never lost. I just don't always know how to get where I want to go. The music of adventure! Adventure! I guess I go under the big old log? Surge. Surge again. And is there a way to get across right here? Like if I zoom out, and can I go? Well, apparently my character knows some way of getting there. Surge. Okay, it's not as direct a path as I was hoping, but it's kind of working, I think. Go this way, surge. Surge. No, that's not what I wanted to surge. Well, I mean, we do have frogs right here, so maybe this is where we take the first reading. 39 west. So back that way. Or down. Hey, we got Steve. Wait a minute. Wait, what? There's a what? There's a what right here? There's a what? There's a what? Activate it. This is not exactly where I wanted to go. I think I know where this is, actually. This is where there's a boss encounter, isn't it? And I'm going forward because I like the architecture. That's neat. You know what I forgot? I forgot the Orb of Oculus. I completely forgot the Orb of Oculus. I could have gotten a screenshot of this. That's a down, but not a down. I guess I have to go over here. Completely forgot the Orb of Oculus. Yeah, that's the matriarchal lair. I'm not going in there. I don't have to. I don't want to. I'm not gonna. I would like to explore some of these other areas, but apparently I can't. Like over there, maybe? Like, what's over there? I can't tell because there's a wall in the way. See, I assume this was one of those other teleportation things, like, you know, that links back to the actual network. Okay, thing. Northwest. I gotta go down. So up here. Ish. "13 south. I don't know if I can get there, can I? It seems to be pointing to here, but, or it was pointing here. Okay. Northwest. 14 northwest. So, that way. Over here somewhere. Maybe right there. Yep, okay. 30 southwest. So that way. A good bit. Let's take a reading right here. 16 southwest. Is there water over there? Guess there's only one way to find out. But maybe it's a toad, not a frog, right? North. Seven paces north. So I don't even know what piece of scenery to actually look for now. Because the first two were water. This one was like, whatever this is. 18 southeast, so over this way. Blom, blom. Oh, hello, prehistoric Podderington. She looks very similar to Granny Podderington, just with a few more wrinkles. As you go to collect the final frog you need, you see a familiar face. Yeah. Oh, hello there. What are you doing here? Hello there, Dumpling. I'm just, collecting some fruit for the animals back on the farm. Oh, what a coincidence. I'm here collecting frogs for Seren. That's nice. Now, I've never been one to turn down a good company, but you don't mind. I'm a wee bit busy at the moment. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Is that it? What do you mean, is that it? Don't we have an important conversation for me to eavesdrop on? A major revelation? Some ominous foreshadowing about the future of Gilmore? Why, blazes, why I do that? I'm just out here checking on the, what was it I said? The fruit? The fruit! Yes, the fruit. Yes. Checking. I thought you said you were gathering. Gathering fruit, that's what I said. I don't know what you're getting in a tizzy about, plum pudding. Anyway, what a woman does with produce in the privacy of a secluded grove is her own darn business. Okay, a little too much information. Oh, you have some frogs to collect for, what's her name, Sarah? Right, sorry for bothering you. And your fruit. I picked up the last frog and I store it away. Time to return to Borthorpe. Oh, but I need a screenshot of this area, right? Oh, and she's gonna be gone when I come back. Oh no. Never forget the Orb of Oculus. Why is that all sparkly over there? My workers are just finding resources. And my resources are just finding workers. Orb of Oculus. There. And... nope, not there. Not the teleport. Although it would be nice if the teleportation device actually took me there. Because, I mean, there's a teleportation device right there. Why can't it do that? Yes, I'm having to backtrack just to get a screenshot. I'm aware of this. What? Why did I back up? Adventure! Into a rock! And a bush! So she was like hanging out right there, wasn't she? Yeah, she's gone. No, she's still there. She's still there, so maybe I can get the screenshot from here. Okay, I should probably like jack out the move speed a little bit. Okay, we're in the area. Let's dial it down, like way down, so I can like fine tune it. Doot and doot. Pull it down a little bit. Why is that sparkly over there? I wonder. This maybe. This. Oh yeah, this could be a screenshot right here. If she would face the other direction, that would be nice. Like look over here. Oh, okay, there. Oh, okay, yeah, we're getting some good frames. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Now we return to Brothorpe. That's not Brothorpe, that's Edgeville. At least I have 110 rune crafting. At least I got the Abyssal Synapse thingamabobber for the Masterwork staff. So I don't have to be running the runes as intensely. Eventually my Edgeville habit will pass. I found the things. Excellent. These will be a great help. A help toward what? What am I helping with? It looks like we've all the information we need. Seren is ready to address the council with our findings. You can find them in Brothorpe Castle. I recommend you don't keep them waiting. What do you mean, our findings? I did all the finding. The running, the checking, the reading, the finding, I did all that. What did you do? You enchanted a book. I guess we talk to Seren? Desperate creatures. I have called you here today to update you on the situation on Anachronia. Thank you, Lady Seren. We are grateful for your words. Let us speak. Though the immediate threat has been resolved, I must report the Kerapc device was left operational for a prolonged period of time. What does that mean? His plan was to poison the world's magic, and through it, every living thing. Though the World Guardian put a stop to that, enough shadow anima was released that we will likely see its impact. The substance has diffused across the world such that only a trace amount is present, not enough to seriously threaten your peoples. But research conducted by the Curator... What research did he do? I did all the running around, I did all the finding of the stuff, I did all the picking up the stuff. Informs me that even a small amount absorbed by growing plant life could stunt or damage its growth. The next harvest will be a poor one. I urge you to prepare your people for famine. Please do what you can to support each other. Tirunun will provide what it can, but our resources are not limitless. Of course, Lady Seren, we will gladly provide assistance if it pleases you. The riches of Menefos are at your disposal. Oh, Loremaster, please speak to me in private. Is this about the credit you did not give to me for all the work that was put into the Curator's research? This is getting worse. I only call the council together rarely, but each time they are more strongly affected by my aura. Then maybe stop doing that. Although they're at least cooperating. True, if there truly is a famine, by working together we can save many lives. Maybe I should... No, I am not my brother. They are not my tools. There is a graver matter to discuss. I have not yet shared it with the council. What is it? The eggs. The elder eggs. The ones that look suspiciously like the Stone of Joss, which I still think was an egg, but I'm not entirely sure on that, because nobody will elaborate on it. Kerapc's plan was to poison them. Did he succeed? No, in some ways he has done the opposite. Uh-oh. Wait, you know where the Elder God's eggs are? No, not exactly. I can feel them, though. My 3 cousins. What do you mean, done the opposite? What does done the opposite of poisoning mean? Why is my character so dumb? The eggs contain within them the next generation of Elder Gods. From the moment I first set foot on this world, 10,000 years ago, I have been aware of the distant glare of their life. That changed. The rhythm of their being. They do not have blood, but if it helps, you can imagine it as a pulse. It is quickened. They're hatching! No, not yet. Kerapc's device was not active for long enough to damage them, but it has, agitated them. I do not believe that there to be any immediate danger, which is why I haven't informed the council. I cannot be sure, but I believe that another disruption as powerful as the last could wake them. It is good that you stopped the device when you did. Nothing else on Gielinor could cause such disruption, but I thought it best that you were aware. Let me guess, in the next few quests, we're going to have another such disruption. Thanks, I think. I've asked the Curator to reward you for your efforts. Also, you do know that I'm the one who did the bulk of the work. You should return to him when you are done here. And yet you gave me none of the credit. I will thank you for none of the credit. The stairs. I want the stairs. No, I want the stairs. There are too many people up here. Oh, Curator. Thank you for all of your help. Your assistance was invaluable. Seren asked if I had any rare manuscripts you might find useful. I have 2 here that might interest you. The Curator hands you a copy of Colossi and the Time of Colossi. The Curator hands you a copy of Reldo's Ages 17th edition. Thanks! I completed this quest. And I got no quest points, but I got some books. So it's an actual book. Something about Seriu, Typhon, Araxi, the Valuna, Urdet, Lornab, Fiara. Okay, legends and ages and names and Colossi. Time of the Colossi. And this is a long book. So about Hippophobos, Scorpios, Thalassus, Kamishima. I'll pretend that I read it. 17th edition of Rose's Ages. The Ages. The Ages. The Calendar. The Time of the Elder Gods, Primordial Period. The Tokar. Dragonkin, the Orthenic Period. The Time of the Colossi, the previous book. First Age. And then Second Age. The Zerosian Age. And the Zamorakian Age, the Third Age. And the Fourth Age, the Barbaric Period. And the Fifth Age, the Asgardian Age, I guess. And the Sixth Age, which apparently has no special name to it. Unless I missed it. Okay, these are things that I can read later. If I destroy this, will it show up in my... Nope, it will not. Do I need this anymore? I don't think I do, so I'll destroy it. Okay, let's put these in my bank. No, not there. To the quest tab. I need to clean this out at some point. Okay, so I think we have time for one more. Raksha, the Shadow Colossus. Elder God Wars number 6. Length short. Talk to Laniakea on Anachronia to find out more. So we're going back to Anachronia. Is this the one that starts at the Sholo Ruins? Let me see. I can't open the world map while stepping off the thing. I mean, there is a quest marker here, but that is for Sins of the Father. And that is for Osseous Rex. There it is. Okay. So we need to go to this one right here. Ding. Sholo City. Oh, Laniakea. Wait a minute, does this have combat in it? Combat none, okay. The doorway at top of the ruins. That doorway up there? Oh, I need a screenshot of that. That's cool. So, do you know about these ruins? Something strange is happening here, Loremaster. The time for caution and patience is over. Okay, let's accept it. Well, what do you mean? This morning, something changed in the ruins. Listen. You can both hear and feel the faint thrumming throughout the ruins. I also heard something go... Do you hear it? And not just that. A new form of toxin is... Yeah, there it is. That's what I heard. A new form of toxin has been seen leaking from inside. One even I can't tolerate. Worse. Soon after it started, one of the archaeologists saw a floating masked purple figure seemingly investigating. Zaros? Zaros is in there. I think so. I haven't witnessed him personally, but there have been reports of his presence around Anachronia over the last few months. What does he want? I don't know, but something's going on here, and I want to know what it is. Can we just get in through the grating on the roof? That doesn't sound very smart. Can we just open the door somehow? Yes, and quickly. We can't do anything that will damage the ruins, but this matter has the highest priority right now. I've been studying the store in my off time for months now, and I've nearly solved this riddle. It's locked magically, and I asked Karos to help me understand it. He told me that it requires an infusion of the same energy that Kerapc's device was generating to unlock. So it needs me. Gotcha. But you destroyed the device. Well, actually, I may have a way. You said there's a poison leaking from the ruins. Yes, a blackish purple liquid toxic to all life. Give me a moment. Siphon shadow anima from the pools around the ruins. But before I do that, screenshot, right? Am I right? No, I need to get in a good position. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Wrong button. Nope, wrong button again. Up. Okay, maybe a little down, actually. I could move the slider to move faster, but, you know, I'm not. Yeah, something like that, maybe. That could be a good screenshot. Okay, siphoning shadow anima. Uh, 20%. Do I need to siphon more? I recently siphoned for that, so okay. Oh, there's dragonkin words. That's an S. That's some kind of vowel. That's some kind of consonant. That's an S. You know, it would have been nice if Jagex had actually put more thought into how the dragonkin language translates. %. Ow, that hurt. %. Now what? Now enter the ruins. Unlock the door, I guess. The siphon shadow anima causes the door to unlock. Neat. This place, I can't. It's shadow anima, a massive concentration of it. You can't survive here. Get into safety. I'll handle this. I'm sorry. If I could actually get a good screenshot of this, that would be nice. And she's gone. Don't exit. No, don't exit. Don't exit. I want to just like walk here. Oh, can I walk here? No, I can't. Hello, Zaros. We'll get to you in a minute. In a minute. This is Orbital Oculus time. There we go. Okay. Down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that's a little too down. That's a decent screenshot. Yeah, some glitchy shadows, but okay. little bit faster. This looks similar to Kerapc's lab, except there's no big spinning thing in the middle. What's a good angle? There's definitely a boss arena down there somewhere, but the description said no combat, so I guess I don't have to fight it? I kind of want to get the arches in here, but... maybe this one right here. And then we get like a close-up. Because this is, what is this? There's obviously a dragonkin in there. Although it looks like the dragonkin doesn't have legs. And the dragonkin is wearing a VR helmet, it seems. Maybe? Yeah. I don't know, that's not very interesting because there's not anything up there. So maybe up. There's something over there, I can see it. How far can I scooch the orb? There's something in there. I can see like zappy zaps and stuff. I need to dial up the speed a little bit. Oh, there's a something. So get rid of that. Okay, I'm like right at the edge of the Oculus. So yeah, there's something in here. And there's glowy stuff too. Is that shadow anima? There appear to be these things on the wall that are connected to pipes. What's this over here? I'm betting it's a door that's not actually a door. This would be a fun place to explore if it weren't for the big scary thing in the middle. Alright, let's go back out. Can I just scooch through here? I can, that's neat. So is this also a boss arena? Oh, there's something over here. Stairway to wetness. Okay, I should probably just like return and actually... Ooh, Raksha. Raksha is saying stuff. Hi, Zaros, I'm inside you. I'll bet that's uncomfortable, isn't it? Road Guardian. What is this place? This is a prison. A prison for what? Let me show you.
Millennia ago, Gillinor was an untouched, unspoiled wilderness.
I got his voice
Only
close.
Plants and animals lived there, untroubled by language or industry.
Uh-huh.
A handful of Elder artifacts had been discarded by the Elder gods.
Discarded?
One of these was the Codex, a repository of both knowledge and power. When a great beast came across the strange monolith, it couldn't know what awaited. It emerged from the Codex fundamentally changed. It was a colossus, an animal demigod, the ultimate apex predator, unchallenged. When the Dragon King arrived, they were fascinated by the creature. They found it, captured it, and imprisoned it in their city. They called it Raksha. Nothing quite like it has been seen before or since. It was not just a colossus, but a shadow colossus. Its power came not from the Elder Gods, but from somewhere else.
Shadow anima?
To the priest Kranon, it was a religious inspiration, the source of his heresy. The scientist, Kerapc, took a very different line of inquiry. He experimented until the beast was of no more use to him. I recommend that you do not allow it to leave the complex.
So don't mess with it.
It could inflict is considerable.
Wait, why would it leave? Isn't it imprisoned? I have confidence that you can handle the situation. What? So he's taking the shadow animal. He has damaged the seals. Please, whoever you are, help me contain Raksha. Enter the chamber and subdue it, and I will rebind it. What? The quest description promised no combat. Okay, so there's no combat in the actual quest. But after the quest, there's combat. What is that? Talk to the keeper. Where did Zaros go? Your predecessor has damaged the oubliette and released Raksha. My predecessor? The purple deity. He told me of your coming. He told me of your strange new species. He told me you could survive in this environment. You must enter the chamber and stop Raksha. I'll do that at my sweet, sweet time. Who are you? I am the keeper, the caretaker of the oubliette. I maintain the apparatus that sustains and imprisons Raksha, the prisoner of this place. I have maintained this vigil for many centuries, and the seals have never been broken until now. Do you need anything else? Ask about the creature. What about the creature? What is it? We call it Raksha, the one that speaks. But what is it? Zaros called it a shadow colossus. I do not know this term. Raksha is a unique being. There were other dinosaurs, some truly titanic beings, but nothing like this. Kerapc experimented on it. It had strange powers, which he cut from its strange flesh, but he could not remove its fundamental aspect. Is this where he got the shadow anima for his first experiment? Because Raksha became Raksha by getting infused by something from an Elder artifact that was not from the Elder Gods, but from something else. Is this something else related to the Black Hand that's coming from the inside the drain in the bottom of the ocean and was related to the Blackstone crystals? Is that what Shadow Anima is, like crystallized? Is that what the Blackstone crystals are, like crystallized Shadow Anima? So many questions. Magic of a kind we had never seen before courses through its body. So yeah, Shadow Anima. We know this is all Shadow Anima in here. It must be fed with that energy to remain alive. It does not generate it. Interesting. So Kerapc had to find some way of siphoning Shadow Anima out of something so as to funnel it into Raksha. How was it captured? We hunted it for weeks across the mainland. When we cornered it, it poisoned me. Transporting it here was a complex matter, but the Kindra demanded it. I am proud to say that there were no other fatalities. Why did it stir now? Because Zaros took some of the Shadow Anima and somehow disturbed the seals. We know that. Kerapc somehow created a source of the energy it needs to survive. After the curse, the supply of energy ceased. We remained awake, the beast and I, for many more years. But eventually Raksha slipped into a coma, and I slumbered with it. I do not know how long it has been since then. Recently the supply resumed once more, drawing both of us into wakefulness, until it once more ceased. Okay, so that must have been Kerapc turning on his most recent device with the Shadow Anima shield. It somehow did stuff here too. Raksha would have slept once more if not for the purple deity's interference. Previous options. This place. What about this place? What is it? We are the antechamber of the oubliettes. The oubliette was designed and built solely to contain the Raksha. Apparatus channels energy here to sustain the creature. I was embedded here as its keeper, overseeing it. What kind of experiments happen here? It is not my place to understand the details. Sirtes, Ogra, and Dactyl all alike visited this place for their work. When agitated, Raksha broadcasts hateful visions. I remember one priest, Kranon, was quite touched by the experience. I hear he was touched in the head. He claimed that it had religious significance to him, though I cannot imagine what. He worships it, I think. I wonder what became of him. He met a bad end. Unsurprising. Previous options. Ancient history. Ask what you must. Do you know anything about the Codex? I do not. He showed me the same visions he showed you. We never learned the source of Raksha's power. Perhaps the Codex is linked to the same powers. I know where it is. How do I know where it is? How do I even know what it is? Is this from a previous quest that I forgot about? Really? We built the archaeology guild around it. It's the monolith. The codex is the monolith. The monolith powers, or the relic powers, get funneled through the codex, which may somehow be manipulating shadow anima, I guess. That seems unwise. Yeah, in retrospect it does. What about your people? My people ruled this world until the curse befell us. I was interred here long beforehand, but I still felt it. After that moment, there was no interest in the oubliette or its prisoner. I have had no visitors. Well, until you. Now the curse is gone, but my own vigil remains. The purple deity told me that my civilization is long gone. Does that trouble you? ... It makes no difference to me as long as Raksha remains contained. Anything about the city of Orthan? This is our first city on this world. There were other colonies built, but this was the capital. There are archaeologists outside studying the ruins. They will be fascinated to talk to you. Are they like you? Are they able to survive in here? No, only I can do that. I'm kind of a special case. Unfortunate. What was your world like? You have seen it yourself, have you not? I have? Well, this island is experiencing, let's say time issues? It's covered in jungle, but the rest of the world isn't. What did the mainland look like in your time? It was much like this island. Volcanoes, ferns, dinosaurs. A young, vibrant world. The air sweet and clean. Previous options. Ask about someone. Who do you want to know about? What does Zaros tell you? Oh? The purple deity. He told me that I have been ripped from time. He told me many thousands of years have passed, but I have stood still. He told me the world is now under the control of lesser beings. Do you know what he wanted? He has removed part of the apparatus of the oubliettes. I instructed him not to, but I could do nothing against a being of such potency. He seemed confident that you specifically would deal with the after effects. Of course he did. So tell me about yourself. I was once a hunter. It was I who captured Raksha and brought him here. I was poisoned, but Kerapc's machinations. I was interred here. The same apparatus that sustains Raksha sustains me. We are linked forever. You're Varanus! Whoever that is. I recovered your journals from the Orthan ruins. Yes, that was my name. But that's impossible. There's a huge sarcophagus with your name on it, not far from here. How are you alive? Someone needed to contain Raksha. It had to be me. Kerapc's methods can be extreme, but they were necessary. I would not let the creature I died to capture go free, and I would not let another languish in this prison. But the others would not have understood. They would have ejected, maybe even damaged the oubliette. An empty tome was my final camouflage. Previous options. And I think that's it. How close can I get? I assume that if I cross this, I start a boss fight. I don't want to do that. I can't even... I'm not even close enough to see his combat level. I mean, he's a boss, so I'm guessing it's pretty up there. You know what? I don't want to fight him. Not right now. Not ready for a boss fight. I'm still struggling to get through the Sanctum of Rebirth. Can't go there, I guess. Let's go somewhere where the music isn't so intense. I mean, it's great boss fight music, but it's really hard to talk over it. In fact, I don't even know if anybody can hear me right now. What's over here? Oh, we got a winch! No. Over there, on the top. Oh, yeah, winch! Get it? Display tank. It's empty. Ah. Amber liquid, okay. Great. There's a deeply unpleasant smell coming from these. You dread to think what's in it. Let's not open it then. Okay, let's leave. Surge. Exit the stairway. Okay, the music is less intense out here. Okay, so we did that. I guess the next is God of War's number 7. The Vault of Shadows, length medium. Combat none. Alright. So I guess we'll do that tomorrow. Total Combat Mini Quest, medium. Maybe we can do that tomorrow as well. Then we have Heartstealer, which is not an Elder God Wars quest. That's a Nandra's quest. Long. Oh, yeah, if I can find a way to do these 3 all tomorrow, that's Saturday. Then this one, which is long. Wait, Heartstealer? Heartstealer is what? Short to medium. Okay. Asanadra's quest, which is long. Guess that gets split across Sunday and Monday, maybe Tuesday. Depends on how long is. The Battle of the Monolith. Enemies. Oh, more level scaling. Ick. City of Sentencedom. Long. Must defeat multiple level 127 gargoyles and one very hungry level 114 vampire. Okay. Once upon a time in Gielinor. Okay, and then I have hit 2. That's number 12. Then we can jump back to Sins of the Father. Okay, so we're getting down there. We're getting down there. Okay, so tomorrow, Vault of Shadows, Total Combat, maybe Heartstealer. It depends. Depends on how medium is. And these, none of these require combat, right? Okay, so that's nice. No death spiral. Okay, so that's the plan for now. I'm tempted to try. I don't know how long a medium is going to be. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow. That's a tomorrow thing. Alright. In the meantime, did this make you laugh? Did this make you smile? Did this brighten your day in any way, shape, or form whatsoever? If it did, pass it on. Find somebody you care about, make them laugh, make them smile, brighten their day. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And with that, I will see you when I see you.